'cause I want to figure you out, I think. Your eyes tell stories that are hard to believe. I think you want me to. So take me as I am, or leave me with my heart in my hands, and we'll go where the rivers flow. So take me to your place and let's go slow pace. You are so shy around me now. Your eyes are so blue, but oh so bright too. I want to be the reason for those lifelines. I think you want me to. So take me as I am, or leave me with my heart in my hands, and we'll go where the rivers flow.
That's Rivers Flow by Gaby B. She was just on this past season of The Voice, season 12, and she has a new single out. It's called Nothing to Lose. Look it up on all the platforms. Also, we want to shout out to Shure Microphones for sending us the mics that we use to record the acoustic version of Nothing to Lose. And we want to thank Gabe's Genuine Garage for sponsoring us. He's affable, affordable, accountable. He's located in Federal Way, Washington. He has competitive prices on automotive repair and collision brakes, oil change, standard tune-up, and right now he's got a special. He's got something going. $30, he'll change your oil and your filter. So go to him, and please like him on his Facebook page, Gabe's Genuine Garage. And now I'm going to play you the acoustic version of Gaby's single, Nothing to Lose.
or my phone or an app. Like,
True.
your bank is linked to everything now.
Yeah.
Like your card.
I see what
that's
you're saying. So, like, you put something in your pocket, and then you walk out with it, and it's going to charge you for it.
Yeah, so, I mean, that helps the
interesting.
shoplifting epidemic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
Hi, Winona Ryder. I'm kidding.
Who's that?
You don't know Winona Ryder?
No.
No.
She's like Beetlejuice. Have you guys watched Stranger Things?
I know Beetlejuice, though.
She's the actress in Beetlejuice.
The young girl?
Yeah. So like there's this
wonderful.
whole like controversy about her shoplifting back in like the early 2000s, late 90s.
Really?
When she was after, post
Beetlejuice. And I'm a big fan
Why
of
was she
Winona Ryder.
shoplifting?
No idea.
She was hungry? Like,
maybe
what was she
for the
stealing,
thrill of
though?
it.
Like,
I don't know, something at an expensive
dye
store.
and,
I
like-
swear it was like a dress or something,
Like
or
a
like a
dress?
coat.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I mean,
Or are they doing that just to be more convenient? Like, people, they don't want cashiers anymore.
But at the same time, you have to think about how many jobs are being lost.
yes, you
Yeah.
do.
Because cashiers won't be a thing.
Yeah.
Like, and that's
And-
scary.
It really is. And even just the self-driving cars, how many people are employed because of driving things around, delivering?
Yeah.
Uber.
This is the future, you guys.
Yeah, I don't know if I like it.
Robots are going to be doing
Eventually, they're
podcasts.
going to put chips in everyone.
Settle down.
And start
I don't know if that's true.
Robots
What?
are going to be making songs now.
Robots?
No, they are not.
They're
But
gonna be
imagine,
performing.
There's like all the hits, top
This
10
is the
hits
new
are like
robot
all
band.
robot songs.
This
yeah.
is by beep bop beep
They
bop.
have the animatronics, though. Those, you remember those?
The what?
Animatronics
No.
is like that whole, it's basically like a whole robot band. And
Yeah,
they
yeah,
had
I
it
know.
in
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Universal or
I'm sure they
something.
have it at like all the Disney worlds and
Yeah.
stuff.
But real life ones.
I don't know.
I was just talking about that. Like, I obviously don't know a lot about everything. Socrates. But I'm getting philosophical. But I'm just saying,
Please
like,
do.
just AI in general. It's crazy because
Oh my god.
what?
No, just go on. It's just a scary topic.
It is a scary topic because there's, world-renowned scientists who are against researching artificial intelligence because it could spell doom for mankind.
It really can.
It-
Elon Musk thinks that.
Yeah,
It's like,
it's crazy. I read this like New Yorker article, I think a year or two ago about it, and I was just like super engrossed. I'm like, okay, yeah, I don't want this.
no, me neither. That's why I was talking about chickens earlier. Like, I want to farm. I want to work hard during the day and harvest my own food. And, if I have to go hunting, I have to go hunting. And if I have to, it should be about commune, right? People living together, helping each other, not isolating
And you
themselves.
actually know your neighbors and like,
That's really nice. Yeah, that's what's nice about like, the suburbs, and I feel like even the big cities, I like get to know people in my neighborhood.
Unless robots do all the work. And somehow they don't get too smart so that they kill everyone off. Mm-hmm. Or take over.
oh geez.
And then we all just like, all the robots are making all the food and, fixing our cars.
So
and
we're
all
like
of
the
that.
children. We're like children again.
Just basically we don't have to do anything. But at the same time,
Technology is all about convenience.
I don't like
about-
people that are soft and that don't work hard. I don't like people that aren't, like, people have to struggle,
Yeah, I mean, that old saying where don't trust someone with soft hands.
Dude, I kind of see it that way.
Yeah,
I really kind of do.
yeah. But I rock climb, so
You rock climb, so
Yeah.
it kind of helps your hands not be
Yeah.
so soft
so people trust me easily.
because your hands are rocked out.
Like, oh, that's a dude. Oh, no, I'm kidding.
I think she's a man. I like her.
She's a dude.
Dude looks like a lady. You know that one?
Yeah. That's it.
What kind of music do you listen to?
I listen to a lot of things. I don't listen to a lot of. I listen to every genre except I would say country and blues. I would say. But I grew up on a lot of like disco music, and this is like random. But my parents like were huge in the disco
yeah.
scene, so like what else did I listen to? In high school, I listened to a lot of Arctic Monkeys, and
High school? They were around when you were in high school?
yeah. I listened to a lot of Arctic Monkeys. Yeah, they were around a while ago.
I didn't know of
ago
them.
now,
I knew of them like 2 years ago.
Oh
just
no,
when I
they
found
were
out.
huge back then.
While I was going to college, I just completely disregarded anything on the radio for some reason.
See, they weren't on the radio though.
Really, they were just
Not here.
internet
They were on
popular.
Spotify. Right?
Spotify wasn't around then.
It wasn't?
Yes, it was.
Not in like
When you were in high school.
2010.
I'm talking about 2 years
like
ago.
2012.
No, I'm talking about 2010.
Oh.
Right.
Now they're on the radio. I feel like they're getting more pop recognition, but not back then. You should hear some of their albums. They're incredible.
I do like
Their
them. I did-
earlier stuff.
I've heard.
It's different from what they did
Right.
in the past. Their past album.
Recently?
Yeah.
I like rock and roll.
Okay, so
You know what I mean? Like, because like rock music, though, Arctic Monkeys, I feel like I heard some of their tracks and they weren't necessarily recorded to a click.
No.
Which is good.
They're like the rock stars of today.
Yeah, which is good. That's
Which
what I
is-
mean. I like rock and roll. And you can't get rock and roll if you have a click going. Because rock is kind of like a march. It's da 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 da. It's very even. You know, rock and roll is more like, I always go back to Chuck Berry, but like, or how about, you ain't nothing but a hound, crying all the time. There's a little lateness to it.
Yeah. Like a little latency.
Right, he even plays that. It's in 3 and it's in 4.
It's cool.
You know, rock and roll is just kind of like, it's kind of like mute, like how we were talking about the octaves and how every time you get to another octave, it sort of expands. Rhythmically speaking, it kind of does the same thing. And if you think of frequency as something that just is frequent and repeats itself, because that's all the pitch is, right? A440, 440 cycles per second. Well, if you're playing at 120 beats a second, you know, staying alive. This is about 120, you know? So 120, isn't that itself just the snare itself? If you just record the snare, that's a frequency, right?
Yeah.
We might not be able to hear it, but maybe a whale could hear it, or an elephant, because their ears are larger. So they're hearing a frequency, much like how we would hear A440. Mm-hmm. So in a sense, rhythm horizontally is the same thing as pitch vertically.
Oh, that's interesting.
You know what I'm talking about? Like frequency.
I get what you mean.
The
Yeah.
repetition of attacks.
You really like to technically break down.
Mathematically.
Yeah.
He's very.
Music, which is like a complete different way of how I view music. So it's like cool to hear about.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean, you went
did
to
too much.
Berkeley.
No, it has nothing. Well, maybe it has. Berkeley, I did
'Cause
learn a lot there.
they
That place
taught
is
you-
wonderful.
yeah.
Was wonderful, and I'm so grateful and
I mean, it's one of the
fortunate.
best music schools out there.
It was wonderful, but I've always liked math, and I've always tried to understand. Like, I like really excelled at the theory part. Mm-hmm. Like, I swallowed all of that and would start right before I left. Like, I remember, not even like a year before I left, I wrote this piece where I was just kind of like trying to show my teachers, like, hey, actually, like, this is what it is. And I ended up like coming out with this whole, like, I composed something. It was for a string what is it called? The string
String quartet.
not a quartet, basically 6 strings. Is it sextet? I don't know. Anyways, I came up with this harmony that is different, that wasn't written in any of the books that I studied throughout college, just to prove to them, like, no, actually, you can do anything you want with it. Half of it is psychology and physics. You know, half of it is psychology and half of it is physics. But I guess it's hard to explain.
Like I'm sort of catching on.
There's a lot of different ways to understand music.
Yeah, but I'm just like it's something I've never really viewed
like
it
the
as. So it's kind of like
The physics
stretching
we've
my
already been talking
imagination.
about,
a
like
bit.
the overtones, all of that, but the psychology part, like, I can tell you music is this. 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 So every time I say it was a little different, right? Mm-hmm. And you're going to perceive a different thought in your head when you hear what I'm telling you. That's the psychology part.
Yeah.
And the physics part is how fast am I saying it, and in what pitch, and how does that relate
breaking it
to
down.
all of it. Mm-hmm. So it's both. I think I like to break it down too much.
You must drive yourself crazy.
Maybe.
Thank God you weren't a psych major. I'm kidding.
You know what's crazy? I thought of doing that when I was like in middle school, because everyone tells you got to go to college, right?
Yeah.
So I thought like, well, what do I like? I like psychology.
Oh, I was the exact same way. I feel like that's everyone's default answer.
Right,
Oh.
psychology. No, you might be right.
Maybe.
No, because I knew a lot of people who wanted to major in psychology. I think it's really interesting. I think people really want to learn about
Themselves?
human psych. Yeah, exactly. I loved my psychology class.
What did you learn?
Obviously nothing. I have a lot of baggage, right? I'm kidding.
Tell us more about your baggage.
No.
I'm just kidding.
It's about this big and this wide.
Did you like... All right, here's one. Here's one for the books.
I like books.
Your worst... Dude, I hate books. I can't read.
I love
No, I don't
books.
hate books. I just can't read. I can't sit still for that long.
But you like math. I feel like...
That's not a book thing, though.
But it's a lot
It's
of
just like
reading and analyzing
numbers.
things.
Reading and stuff and words, and it all just kind of goes backwards on me.
But you're also a writer.
Yeah, through sound. Like, I could read music.
Oh.
But through music, you see shapes and stuff. Like, I can see shapes and you know, figure out how they relate. But, like, words and stuff and, like, linear is, like, it's all different.
Yeah.
But I can't... I'll have to read a book 3 times before I get it. But anyhow...
Sorry, digress.
Worst year of your life and best year.
Oh. God, worst year of my life. I was 15 when I moved. Because I had to leave all my friends here. And then I had to get accustomed to a new environment in New York, not being around my family, not, you know, just being in the studio all day. It was definitely tough. I mean, I loved doing it, but I was also not necessarily doing songs that I really liked to do. And then one of my cousins passed away when, like a few months after. And I think that's really, like, you know how I was talking about maturity and I aged really fast. I got to see that side. Like, I lost my grandpa when I was like 6, but, you know, he died of old age. But losing someone like my cousin Ryan, he was only 16 and he died of suicide. And it was kind of like this huge, like, you know, knock on the head, like, turned my world upside down. And I was just like, you know, I kind of steered away from religion a little bit because when my cousin committed suicide, we were trying to have him have a ceremony at our church, and they didn't accept him because he committed suicide. And I didn't understand that at the time. And I still don't understand that because that's crazy. How can you push away someone, you know, a young kid? That was definitely the worst year of my life. It was hard. And, like, I really had to, like, grieve by myself. Everyone was constantly asking me if I was okay. What? Were you going to say something?
No, I'm you know, processing all of this.
Yeah.
That sometimes I yap when I shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for your worst year of your life, you would say was that year that you left.
Yeah,
So,
when I was
but you-
15.
Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say. Like, so you were saying you have to leave. Like, I had to leave. when
I
was
honestly
15.
don't remember making that conscious decision to move.
Why'd you do it then?
I don't know if I, like, blocked it out of my brain or I just forgot. But, I mean, I love making music. I mean, I've been doing it all my life. And
Did you just kind of? Because this is what happened to me. So I'm trying to understand you. Did you just kind of like this? You know, is what's gonna make you happy in the long run, right?
yeah.
'Cause
I mean,
what-
I guess that process went through my head. But, I mean, you're 15. You're not... You're
When I-
young. You don't know much. You really don't know
Right,
anything.
you're
I still
stupid.
don't know stuff.
Right, I'm still stupid.
Yeah.
When I was 15, I didn't know nothing.
Yeah.
Like, less than now, but I even then I knew, like, all right, if I have to go through this life, you know, dealing with the loss and the sorrow and all the good stuff and all of, you know, all of what it is, life. If I have to go through with it, then I know that I have to do music, and I know that I have to pursue it in a way where it's gonna be ultimately my livelihood. And so I knew that when I was a teenager. So is that kind of like what you were thinking?
Yes. I definitely knew that I wanted to sing for a living because I enjoyed it so much and it made me super happy. I just don't really remember making that decision when I was 15, like, hey, I'm going to move across the country and leave everyone behind. And
Or you didn't know the consequences.
I
that were
didn't
gonna come
understand
with
what
it.
that meant at the time.
Sacrifices.
Yeah, so I think I just like really just packed my bags and left. I remember getting on that plane and crying my eyes out next to
Really?
strangers. Yeah.
And you were just doing it, even though you were sad about it.
Yeah.
I feel
'Cause you
like
knew
that
you had to
still
do it.
sometimes that I live like so far from my family. Like they're all in Texas. You know, I live far from them. I don't get to see them often.
Yeah.
I
Mine's
miss.
really far too.
Where's your family?
Massachusetts.
Oh, yeah, that is far. I mean, I was like that for years. I lived in New York for 7 years. Like, it's a big sacrifice.
You miss all. You miss like, you know, I may have a lot of like friends that are quotation marks that are acquaintances through like the podcast and all of that, but I don't ever hang out with anybody twice. Oh, except today, which I'm hanging out with Mike. What time? Matt. What time is it?
It is 6:20.
6:20.
No,
Okay.
7:20.
7:20. Are you sure?
Oh, yeah, it's 7:20.
7:20.
Yeah, you...
We gotta get out of here because I gotta get there in time. He's gonna head over
Oh,
What
crap.
time is he gonna be?
for the co-writing. 8:00.
Oh, shoot.
But this is cool. See, like that I have somebody I'm gonna hang out with. But it's only because we're gonna songwrite together. Otherwise, we wouldn't.
But, I mean, you're still relatively new to the city.
But in my experiences post
just
leaving my
people.
home, I don't really have like friends, like unless
Yeah.
we're doing music and you
See,
know I
that's
keep
not good.
traveling. No, I know.
I mean, maybe it's because music just really envelops your life so much. Because that's
I think
all you
it's
do.
because I made that decision in my
And-
head. Like if I don't pursue it, now, I knew like since I was a teenager, like I have to go, you know, headstrong into it so that it actually ends up becoming what I want it to become.
Yeah.
And in that path, you make a lot of sacrifices.
Oh, completely. I think we've all given up a lot of things. It's really hard. It's not. It's very stressful. I
And
think.
you don't want to like waste time either.
Yeah.
It's like you have to make music.
Yeah.
You have to get it done.
Mhm.
Even though you don't know why sometimes.
Yeah. No, I get what you mean. It's definitely an emotional roller coaster.
I'm so sorry I have to cut this already. Otherwise, we were having a
Yeah, that sucks.
just because of what are we talking about? Your new record?
Yeah. Let me do that.
Yes.
Hi, this is Gaby Borromeo. I have a single coming out called Nothing to Lose, June 26th. You can buy it on iTunes. You can get it on Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere, SoundCloud. Yeah, make sure to check it out.